Taurus, welcome to your October reading, October 2019. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sandra. And yeah, I already picked a Sacred Traveler card for you guys. I shuffled the deck and this came out. What we have here is Crossing Bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So it might be necessary for you to heal old wounds or connect with people and mending fences before we are ready to move on to the next phase of our lives, so we don't bring all that stuff into our next cycle. Okay, I'm using the Tarot of Pagan Cats for you, and I'll just begin shuffling and see what messages come out for you guys. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising signs for October 2019. On this beautiful sunny day in Amsterdam, what messages do we have? We have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords speaks about winners and losers. So there might be a victory here, but it might be a bittersweet victory. We have the Moon card. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Eight of Pentacles. And also pull some clarifiers. The Chariot. Judgment. We have the Queen of Swords. I'm also feeling this card here, which is the Three of Wands. And I want to use the Prisma Visions for clarifiers. Comes in a very nice box. So why do we have the Five of Swords here? The Chariot again. Strength. I always kind of, with the Moon card, I get this call from the Wild card. Like you want to move more towards your inner spirit, you know, what you are really made of. And with the Strength card, I also get this roaring lion feel. for the Queen of Wands. I want to get this one, Knight of Pentacles. Card for the Eight of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. See, you're working really hard towards your wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups are your wishes becoming tangible. Card for the Chariot. And with the Five of Swords here in the beginning with the Chariot, I get maybe a sense of you finding it hard to stay in control or maintain your balance. Get a card for this Chariot. You have the Chariot twice. Ten of Swords, Six of Cups. Let me get Six of Cups. I'll keep the Ten of Swords in mind. Right there. And a Judgment card. Oops. These cards are very slippery. Queen of Swords. Again, you have the Queen of Swords twice. You have the Chariot twice. Around Judgment. Ten of Cups. Happiness. The ultimate happiness card. And contentment. Happiness that comes from within. You being very content with your life and what you have been able to create for yourself. Get a card for the Three of Wands. Knight of Swords. I would like one more card for that Five of Swords, please. Queen of Wands. Two Queen of Wands, two Chariots, and two Queen of Swords. The Queen of Wands is somebody who has a lot of self-knowledge. The Queen of Wands knows herself. She has come into her own. She knows what works for her. She knows what she needs. She knows what she wants, and she knows how to get it. It's very fiery, creative energy, the Queen of Wands. And as she sits here, it's kind of like a witchy queen, you know. She sits there with a black cat and a wand. So I see you really coming into your own. And with the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, working on your future, working on your wish fulfillment. And with the Moon card here, how do you say that? Entering new ground, you know? Je moet even daar blijven. And coming into your own and finding your strength with the Strength card. But I think it took you some time to get to this point with the Five of Swords. Maybe there were some inner struggles. The fives are all about kind of the tipping point. is kind of in the middle of 1 to 10. Where 5, there is an imbalance, and when you move on to 6, balance is being restored, okay? So it could be that you felt out of balance for a while. And with the Chariot card here, yeah, maybe for various reasons. Maybe there were issues, maybe family issues, relational issues, things that were still kind of keeping you from moving forward. And with nay. He always has a wish of burning himself. Okay. So, yeah, moving forward. And because you have the Chariot card here again, with the 6 of Cups, I find you finding an emotional balance. And the 6 of Cups is a very nurturing card. So this could be a very nurturing connection that you have with somebody, or a very nurturing connection that you have with yourself, that you've learned what it is that you need in order for you to function well and to move forward. And with the Chariot card, I see you gaining momentum here and being able to move towards your goal with a very yin-yang energy. So yeah, the masculine and the feminine, the earthy, emotional, with the action that is needed. So, and then you have the Judgment card, which is a card of Scorpio, Pluto, card of transformation. It is that point where right before you begin a new cycle. And like it says here with the Crossing Bridges card, yeah, you need to assess what is valuable to you and what isn't valuable to you. What do you want to bring into this new cycle? What do you want to bring, as a New Year's resolution? What do you want to bring into the new year? What is serving you and what isn't? And with the Queen of Swords, they're very wise. And they have learned the hard way. So they have a lot of experience as well. And swords are also about making decisions. So I see you being able to make the right decisions here. And you will come into a place of happiness here with the 10 of Cups. And then you have the 3 of Wands, a place where you finally feel maybe like you are ready to move forward, to venture out into the world. And I do see here with the 10 of Swords being done with things. You are nearing, the 10 of Swords is also being done with things. Being fed up with things. And the Knight of Swords is, it is kind of fiery, unexpected energy. And in this deck, I see this knight tackling a monster. And not being afraid of handling things. Also with this Queen of Swords. Where the Queen of Swords maybe uses her intuition more. The Knight of Swords is more action-oriented. Let me pull some more cards. Have the 3 of Pentacles. With the 3 of Wands. Yeah, I see you taking the next step in building, collaborating, and maybe there were things that were holding you back. Those are my turtles, kind of fighting over who gets on top of each other on the island closest to the land. So I'm sorry about the noise. It kind of distracts me as well. With the Three of Pentacles, you see this guy building a wall, building a structure. And oftentimes you see them with two other people collaborating. It could also be with this Knight of Swords that something unexpected is coming in that allows you to collaborate with other people. So that's also an option. I'd like another card for that Ten of Swords. It could be, you know, that you were struggling with Saturn being retrograde for a while. And now it's turning direct, so it might offer you the chance, you know, to move forward. Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is learning to direct energy. He wants to do a lot of things, but he gets kind of engulfed by this energy. I don't know if you can see it. And I think you've almost completed that cycle of learning, or maybe you have already. And once you have learned that, once you have learned to direct your energy, and having that focus with the Chariot card, which is very focused energy, moving towards your goal without having things push you out of orbit. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what it is that you're working on, Taurus, but things are turning around for you. Could also be with this Queen of Swords that somebody has an opinion, has something to say with the Judgment card, maybe about your work, that will make you very happy. I'm going to pull some animal spirit cards for you. For Taurus. We have the hyena. With the half moon, it's fire element. I get one more card for Taurus. And the peacock. Humor, wit, and sarcasm. The hyena personality is a jokester and crowd pleaser, but below the surface there are unfulfilled dreams to be realized. When the hyena card appears, it's time to reflect on your reliance on sarcasm and humor to express your truth. Are you using jokes to hide old resentments in relationships or to mask things that you feel uncomfortable discussing? What would happen if you took your goals seriously? Okay. The Queen of Swords is also very good in speaking her truth. So maybe it is time, to come to terms with some of your relationships with the people around you before you can move forward. Before you can move on to this Three of Wands and Three of Pentacles. You can start building again. And then we have the Peacock. Which is a card of inner beauty. Compassion, assimilator of anything. The beauty of the peacock is unrivaled. It's easy to think it comes from the plumage, but the secret of the peacock is that the beauty resides within and extends outward indefinitely. This adept creature can assimilate or digest all experiences in life, so it does not harbor resentment, conflict, or past pain within its psyche. The peacock type is extremely rare. Not many of us have reached this advanced level of acceptance of the self and others. Okay, I'm getting a lot of kind of healing relationships readings since I've done the October readings. And it could be because we have Venus in Libra right now. And yeah, Venus is the planet of love and relationships. So it could be that the energies are just really good right now for being open in your communication. It's also Mercury, I believe. Mercury is also in Libra. And Mercury is communication. So maybe this is, the opportunity for you to speak up about how you really feel about things. Maybe with your parents or your children, your brothers, sisters, whatever, your co-workers. Yeah, and have a heart-to-heart. As you can see here in this card, the Ten of Cups. How these two people are sitting in a tree talking to each other. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that, Taurus. I can see you learning to direct your energy in a very, very productive way. Yeah, and those queens here, the Queens of Swords. Maybe having a heart-to-heart, but a very clearing the air is what I want to say here with the Queen of Swords. Okay, well, I hope this reading resonated, Taurus. If it did, please like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. And I hope you have a great month of October with great family bonding, friendships, and thank you, Taurus. Bye.